Henry, the owner of a successful company, wanted to hire a new manager. Instead of conducting a traditional interview, he decided to test people's character first. He disguised himself as a beggar and lay down by the roadside, pretending to be asleep. The first candidate came for the interview. On the way, he noticed money lying in front of the beggar. Without hesitation, he picked it up and slipped it into his own pocket, then walked away. Soon after, a woman arrived. She also picked up the money and put it in her purse. She warned the beggar, "You shouldn't sit on this road. It's dangerous. Go somewhere else," and then left. Henry stayed there, still pretending to be a beggar, and placed more money near himself. Then Emma arrived. She picked up the money and noticed that a large amount was lying there. She gently helped the beggar sit up and said, "You shouldn't stay here like this. Someone might steal your money, and it could harm you." She put the money safely into his pocket and told him to use it to buy medicines and basic necessities. Before leaving, Emma even gave him some money from her own pocket and said kindly, "Please take care of yourself. I'm leaving now." Then she walked away. Later, everyone arrived at the company for the interview. Jackson, a senior employee, appeared and pretended to be the manager. He greeted everyone warmly, shook hands, and said, "We are looking for a highly qualified candidate for the manager position." One by one, the candidates introduced themselves. Since Emma had been working there for 3 years as a cleaner, Jackson asked her, "How has your experience been working here?" She replied softly, "It has been very good." Some candidates began whispering. One said mockingly, "You used to be a cleaner. How do you expect to become a manager?" Another added, "Don't worry, you'll get a job, but only for cleaning." Soon, an employee brought cakes and sandwiches and said, "I'll go inside to review your CVS. Please have breakfast in the meantime." The candidates happily began eating. At that moment, the beggar, who was actually Henry, entered the room. The candidates asked rudely, "What do you want?" The beggar replied calmly, "I'm hungry. I would like some food." The employee angrily threw a piece of cake toward him and said, "Here, this is your portion. You're just a beggar." But Emma immediately stood up, picked up the food, and handed it to him gently. "Please eat properly," she said. The candidates laughed and asked, "What do you do here? Why are you even here?" Jackson then said, "We are looking for a good human being first. Please introduce yourselves." Elizabeth said proudly, "I am highly qualified. I have a university degree and strong experience." The second candidate said, "I am honest. I go to church every Sunday and I never smoke." Then Jackson turned to Emma. She said honestly, "I am not a perfect person. I never knew my father and never received his love. I have many flaws, but every day I try to become a better human being." After listening to everyone, Jackson said, "Everyone except Emma may leave. You are not selected." Shocked, the candidates protested. "Why? We are educated. We are qualified. We have degrees and experience." At that moment, the beggar stood up, removed his disguise, and revealed his true identity. He was Henry, the owner of the company.
She said, "But then my French." I said, "But you my doctor." Then she says, "I bought it." And I said, "Nah,